Vancouver is British Columbia's biggest city. It's the gateway to the glaciers of Alaska, the wilderness of Western Canada, and the slopes of Whistler, and it's also one of the world's most desirable places to live. Welcome to Around the World. Today, we'll be looking at the top things to visit when visiting Vancouver. Are you a fan of our channel? Be sure to subscribe to Around the World and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're taking a look at the top things to see when visiting Vancouver. Number 10. The city. The salty sea breeze delivers the fresh scent of the forest and the promise of adventure wherever you go in Vancouver. Its inviting neighborhoods are full of the fragrances of amazing foods, roasting coffee beans, brewers' hops, and all the other urban joys you'd expect from a city that is consistently voted the world's most livable. Vancouver's success is due to the fact that it has always been constructed with livability in mind. Number 9. Stanley Park and Brockton Point. The people of Vancouver have safeguarded the rivers, beaches, and forests since European settlement only 150 years ago, maintaining the right balance between nature and the built environment. And there's no better example than Stanley Park, the city's pride and pleasure. Stanley Park, which dates back to 1886 and spans over 1,000 acres, is a place where you may visit time and time again and constantly discover something new. Simply cycle or walk along the century-old waterfront from the surrounding downtown area to arrive at the park. The wall not only keeps the sea at bay, but also ensures that everyone can enjoy the Vancouver waterfront. Water has always played an important part in River City's port. From Brockton Point, where a lighthouse marks the park's easternmost extremity, or from the viewing platform at Prospect Point, on the park's northern tip, watch ships arrive and leave. Number 8. The Museum of Anthropology. Totems and sculptures illustrate the complex mythologies of the Haida people and other indigenous tribes of the Northwest Coast in the University of British Columbia's Museum of Anthropology. Number 7. Gastown and Canadian Pacific Railway. George Vancouver, a British navigator who landed here in 1792, is the name of the contemporary city. In 1867, however, the settlement was renamed Gastown. Gassy Jack, a renowned storyteller and sailor, persuaded local timber cutters to build him a saloon in exchange for all the whiskey they could consume in one sitting. Who knows who got the greatest deal, but a tavern was immediately built and a village was established. Gassy Jack and his improvised tavern may be long gone, but his spirit lives on in the historic Gastown area through the pleasant company, hearty food, and the vapors rising from the city's famed steam clock. At the neighboring waterfront station, the western terminal of the Canadian Pacific Railway, early history continues. The construction of the railways attracted thousands of Chinese workers to Vancouver, whose families have enhanced the city ever since. Number 6. Chinatown. Experience this fusion of cultures at the Dr. Sun, Yat Sen Park, and Classical Chinese Garden, the first of its type outside of China, and in Vancouver's Chinatown, where the fusion of Oriental flavors with fresh local seafood has helped the city earn the distinction of Canada's culinary capital. Number 5. Fairmont Hotel. Back in the city, appreciate the Fairmont Hotel Vancouver, which is yet another of the city's prominent buildings. This city castle, which opened in 1939, became a symbol of the city's expanding reputation and confidence. Canada Place is a short walk away, where cruise ship passengers from all over the world have gathered to experience the city or embark on adventurous adventures to Alaska. If you're visiting Vancouver with young adventurers, the Science World and the Vancouver Aquarium will provide lots of opportunities for them to learn about the cold water critters of the British Columbia coast. Number 4. Granville Island and Queen Elizabeth Park. Explore the city's south side after seeing the city's core sites. To get to Granville Island, take the ferry or the aqua bus across Falls Creek. At the famous Granville Island Public Market, Stock up on food and delectable sweets, then enjoy a few craft ales at Granville Island Brewing. Head south from Granville Island to Queen Elizabeth Park, which is located on Little Mountain, the city's highest point. The sea turned these abandoned gravel pits into a magnificent network of gardens, creating a tranquil oasis high above the city, once terrorized by quarries. Check out the Bloedel Conservatory, a lush greenhouse packed with some of Vancouver's most colorful residents, after you've taken in the sights. Number 3. Lions Gate Bridge. Cross the Lions Gate Bridge, named after the adjacent Twin Peaks that rise over the city, when you feel the call of the wild. 3 vast valleys cut through the mountain ranges on the north shore. There are bears roaming the area, and salmon-filled rivers flow through old-growth forests. After crossing the 450-foot-long Capilano Suspension Bridge, which has been testing visitors' nerves for over 125 years, go on a treetop adventure high above the rainforest floor. Number 2. The Eye of the Wind. Head to the top of Grouse Mountain for a bird's eye view of Vancouver, or climb even higher into the observation pod of the Eye of the Wind, the mountain's iconic wind turbine. Number 1. Whistler. Within the city limits of Vancouver, you'll find fantastic outdoor experiences and mind-blowing landscapes, but explore a little further and you'll find yourself on a whole new level of magnificence. Whistler, a world-renowned alpine village, is less than a 2-hour journey from the city. This adventure playground is magical all year, but when the first snowflakes fall, it transforms into a winter wonderland. Hit the slopes at Whistler Blackcomb Resort, North America's largest ski resort. The well-connected courses here cater to all ability levels, attracting both elite and novice runners from around the world. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other videos for great travel destinations, and be sure to subscribe and click the bell to be notified about our latest videos.